One ecosystem, you know them. We not frightened for nobody, but we respect everybody, and we better than everybody. So we will run with anybody. No fear, no better than we. No kind, no better than we. Step on me one and say, one ecosystem to the world you say. One ecosystem will do something, do something, do something, do something, uno do something, do something. I'm not talking. One ecosystem will do something, do something, do something, do something, uno do something, do something. I'm not bag of lip chasing. Hey.
So welcome to our viewers. So you are back to the show Beyond 2021. The show that features financial education, cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, all those good futuristic things that are happening right now. Yes, right now, folks. As some people wondering what is happening, technology is evolving, changes are taking place. Just today, I had an example, but before I go to my example, let me welcome my lovely co-host, Mr. and Mrs. Samlal Singh. Donna and Cliff, come in.
What's up?
Yo, yo, yo.
Hello.
How are you doing on this lovely Wednesday afternoon?
We're going good, but you know me, when I started talking, so I want to hear your example.
Right. So my example of what happened today was I got a ticket. All right, I got a ticket for traffic infringement.
Oh, shucks.
My lights on my ID weren't working, and I got a ticket. So I went to pay this ticket today, and in paying attention to what's on the ticket, I noticed to the top left-hand corner there was a QR code. I thought to myself, a QR code, just like we have on the coupons on Deal Shaker, you know? So I'm saying now to myself, wait, the government of Trinidad and Tobago playing catch up with us, with our organization.
I love that.
Right? So they're actually playing catch up with us, because we are now seeing things that we have been exposed to for the last 4 years coming into fruition and existence in our current landscape. We're hearing about digital identity, we're hearing about wallets, we're hearing about cryptocurrency now being a mainstay, or a conversation that, you know, you're hearing on the radio. I was listening to one of our morning stations on my commute to work just earlier this week, or last week rather, and you know, cryptocurrency, you know, it's bandied about now, and you know, still people don't know the nitty-gritty about cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, and even financial education right now, you know. So I know that Cliff is locked and loaded. He has a lot to say. So I'm going to yield to you, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. Our regular listeners, first of all, this is my lovely wife, Donna. I can't start without saying that. You know, welcome to my wife. We also have another lady in the house this evening. You're all going to hear much more from her later on. All right. Her name is Miss Salian Lee Leong. I hope I pronounced it correctly. All right. There she is. You see the kind of class we have in the house this evening. All right.
Sally.
Hi.
Hi, Sally.
All right. But she is locked and loaded for later to speak. All right.
Nice.
For the regular listeners who are with us this evening, you all would notice that we're short of one. Normally we are the fighting foursome. We're fighting against all those persons who want to keep people in poverty. So we come with information armed to fight back against that. And we explain, based on what we enter, how this would help you. So we're short of one this evening. So Brother Noel, I know you'll be tuning in from where you are, because they said they're going to have some Wi-Fi issues. So have a good evening, and may the force be with you. All right. Yes. And for the first time listeners who are here with us, I would like to welcome you to our Crypto School of Hard Knocks. Right? This is where we talk about real issues and what crypto, as Dwayne said, about cryptocurrency and blockchain. But we go more than just being technical now. We start to explain why it came in, what it's supposed to do, what it's supposed to solve, and more importantly, how meaningful it would be for you, the person who's going to use this. All right? So I don't know if my wife want to say anything before we get into this evening's topic.
I had to say something because let me tell you this. People, you need to wake up. I heard something last week and I was like, what? The elderly better become tech savvy.
Push-ups.
The government said that. The elderly need to become
I think it's Minister Donna Cox who said the comment.
If your mother is 80-something, 70-something, 90, and she don't know how to become tech savvy, trouble in the city. Because when things start to be paid in that direction, what then do you do? And what we are sharing with you here this afternoon, this evening, is to tell you, not only tech savvy you need to become alert as to what is happening in the world around us. Because if we don't, we are going to be left behind. And I have no intention of being passed over.
Well,
okay?
Well, here's the problem. We have a big problem. Normally, I don't like to use the word problem. I like to use the word challenge or obstacle.
Mm-hmm.
You know why? Because when you use challenge and obstacle, it becomes more easily...
You feel you can overcome it.
Yeah, it becomes more easily removable. As Donna said, you can overcome it. But why I use the word problem is because a number of you guys, what I'm going to talk about, it lies in here. Right? You see, when something physical, it somehow you feel as though you could summon enough strength to overcome it. But when you see it mental and it's ingrained in you, and you feel as though you have no other choice, or you're not even aware that that is the situation here, then it becomes a problem. So tonight we're going to talk about reeling in financial concussion. A lot of reeling, either with or in a financial concussion.
Right.
You probably want to understand what I mean by that.
Yeah.
To begin with, a concussion really, I think when I checked the meaning, they said it's temporary unconsciousness.
That's right.
Or confusion due to a blow to the head. That is what it comes down to. That is what a physical concussion is. All right? And why I struck up this topic is because I was looking at the movie Concussion. That is the title of the movie starring Will Smith. Some of you listeners may have seen it. In that, whereby the movie is a real life story, whereby this African, really he was a black African pathologist living in America, seeking to gain his citizenship, and was doing, he was a pathologist doing forensic work, and his job was to find out what was the cause of death of people. And there came around a scenario at the time, which should have been 20 years ago, whereby certain high-profile American football players from the NFL, the National Football League, were dying when they reached in the late 40s and early 50s. When the doctors checked them, before they died, that is when they were alive, all the body signs, all the physical organs show that they were functioning well. However, these people were getting headaches, confusion, they couldn't understand where they were. So it was not lining up. They were talking about their mental state, and yet the doctors could not pinpoint what was happening. He, however, came across and decided to look outside the box, look outside of where the doctors were looking. And he realized it was as a result of concussion. Concussion having happened during the many times that they were hit in the head by other players.
You think we can put a pin in it?
Well, if that is the time, then I'm going to put a pin and continue when
Yeah,
we come back.
because that you're going to go really deep in that, and that is really important. Because I have somebody I know play football, that American football.
American football.
Listen, man, when we come back, we will tell you more. So let's put a pin in it. We are going to be back. Join the conversation. Call us. Become a part of what we are doing this evening. It's nice to hear from you. So let's go to the advert.
Do you know? What am I speaking about? Do you know what is cryptocurrency? Do you know what is blockchain technology? Are you aware of what we currently face on a regular basis with quantitative easing, fractional reserve lending? Do you know? I am inviting you to come out of the financial darkness and into financial light. The only way for us to achieve that is with education. And one particular type of education is what I'm speaking about. I'm asking you to join the One Academy. It is a financial revolution of teaching regarding introduction to finance, cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, helping you understand the world of money and what is money. What is money? Money is simple. It is what we agree upon to exchange for goods and services. If you want full comprehension, join the One Academy.
Welcome to the Antediluvian Nature Center of Life Extension and Health Recovery. Coming from the Garden of Eden, the Antediluvian Nature Center brings to you breakthrough medicines and anti-aging technologies for all ailments and diseases in the body, nutritional therapies, naturopathic treatments, as we create opportunities of hope and celebrate longevity. And remember, the healing is from God.
Good day all, my name is King James, part of the One Life Network Caribbean team. If you have no knowledge of what is cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, I'm inviting you to get started with this concept. It is $1,610 TT for you to participate in a financial curriculum that will help shape your world and your future, but better and greater than that. In our curriculum, there's no school that teaches our children about finance. This is a unique opportunity for you to get involved in practical and theory. You need the best of both worlds. The theory we offer allows you to participate in the practical. Position yourself strategically. Get a starter package from one of your local IMAs somewhere near to you, some cousin, friend, uncle, some loved one. Do not hold back yourself from getting started with our organization. One Life for More Life, One Academy. Join the financial revolution.
Boom, and we're back.
Yes,
What
we're
did
back.
we- Right, join the conversation. You can call Sarah to find out more information. You can call Sarah to find out more information at 744-5503. 186 if you're calling out of the country, and 1-868-715-4522 to join the conversation. Join us. Cliff, you were saying something really important about the concussion. And I have a friend who I know, a guy who I know, who played American football. American football dangerous to your head, you know. That young man, I don't know if he bipolar or what, but since after that American football, pain in the head, pain in the back,
All right.
pain like that.
Well, we haven't gotten into the real meat of the matter yet. After identifying the nature of the problem, why these people going so, the National Football League felt that they were under threat. And of course, they did all kinds of things to debunk this fella's statement. So much so they even threatened him with revoking any possibility of getting citizenship, sending him back to I forget which of the countries in Africa he came from, right? All kinds of things. Because they felt, as they had claimed, they were very powerful. They said that God used to have his day on Sunday. They have their day on, I think, Monday.
Monday night football.
Yeah.
That's it.
So they say they have their special day in the week, whilst God have his special day. You understand? So they saw themselves as extremely powerful. And if this concussion thing was to get out there, it means now the whole game would have been in jeopardy. Well, more and more players, or ex-players I should say, succumbed to the same concussion issues and were dying. So of course this came into the court, the open court, and the information became public. Here is the kicker now. 20 years later, nothing has changed since that time. Even though the NFL has their own set of actuaries who have claimed that over 28% of all players would succumb to those same concussion symptoms. So they admit that the concussion symptoms are real and it is going to take a toll on over 28%. That is more than 1 in every 4 players. However, nothing has changed for the Football Association across there, and because of their power that they wield. So then I looked at it and I said, wait, we're in the same situation here. We who come up here every week on a Wednesday evening to talk about why cryptocurrency came in. The reason cryptocurrency came in is because the present fiat system, which we have been born, we have been educated about, inculcated into, and we figured that we had no other option but just to follow what's happening and realize that our money, whilst they say our money is a store of value, we realize that is a big lie. Because the value of money is falling every day as we speak.
And as you said that, Cliff, I went to something I saw today. Money is dying. You need to take cash out of banks.
Yeah, more and more people talk about that.
Right.
I could give you speakers who talk about that. Mike Maloney, Peter Schiff. We can go on and on, right? So that is nothing new. But what I'm saying is that the kicker is, just like the Football Association, are we talking to persons here tonight who are going to say, yeah, boy, what I'm saying is true, boy. But when 9 o'clock comes and we switch off,
that's it.
People just go back to the same lives that they have been because they switch off also.
Yep.
So is it that we are just talking to ourselves, just like the doctor 20 years later? He gained the citizenship. Let me tell you one time. So he is a citizen of America, but he has been positioned in such a sphere of activities in his job that he can't continue talking as he was talking before.
They're keeping him busy.
Right. Are you who listening out there?
Yes.
Busy being busy and not being, plenty of us say we're busy.
Yeah, but
we're not productive.
We in the job, just over broke. That's the acronym.
So we're running down whatever it is we're doing. And here, a group of persons coming here telling you, listen, we into something where we call ourselves the liberators through using the crypto school of hard knocks. You understand? And you're going to hear what we're saying, and at 9 o'clock when we tune out, you also tune out your dreams too. We're trying to help you achieve your dreams, because what you have been learning all these years has not been getting you there. So why not take a listen as to what we're talking about? So the concussion that we are going through, many of us are going through, is that you're going to hear the information, and then because you have become so numb over time, because it's like crime. You hear all the murders in Trinidad and Tobago that are taking place, but it don't register with you unless it comes home to you, unless it happens in your neighborhood, close to you, unless it happens to your family. That is the only time it starts to register with you. So are you going to wait now until you realize you're watching your children and say, you watch them get big and you get old, and you watch them going down the same road as you went down.
And when you get old, you better be tech savvy.
And then you go and go to say, but wait, I remember them people used to be saying it have a next option. Why I didn't take it? That is what you're going to be doing. You're going to, so right now you're in a concussion. You're in a concussion because you're still in a quagmire, a dilemma as to what I should do. Hey, it have no more time as to what you should do, you know. Maybe first-time listeners could give me that as an excuse. For those of you who have been listening on a couple of our programs, we are waiting on.
I'm quoting a guy called, I think his name is Art Williams. I could be wrong, but I think it's Art Williams. You have a video on this. What he says on the video is, when they ask him questions about, what do you think I should do? He said, just do it. What do you think, how life will go? He said, whatever you have, just do it. When are you going to do it? And that's the challenge.
My son has a saying he likes to use. He likes to say, sometimes it's just a matter of jumping out of the aircraft and pulling the parachute.
That's right.
You don't pull the parachute while in the aircraft to make sure it's working. You understand?
That's right.
You go with your gut feeling and your trust and you jump out, because the parachute will only work once you're in motion. If you're standing up doing nothing and still deliberating as to what to do, your parachute cannot work.
Yeah, but the longest journey begins with the
First step. Correct. You understand?
As you all mentioned, first step there, we have Sally Ann, who is appearing on our show for the very first time.
Wow.
How are you, Sally? How are you doing?
Thank you, Donna. I'm well. Thank you so much, Dylan.
Nice.
Thanks for having me on the show.
Excellent.
Beautiful to have you here, baby. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Sally, and you hear us talk about people who in financial concussion. You hear us talk about people who experience physical concussion that led to death, right? You feel that you understand what we're talking about. You want to tell us a little bit about yourself, why you're here this evening. I mean, I could tell you what I know of you, but you know you better than I know you. So would you like to share a little bit about yourself and what role you play in this team here?
Okay, so thanks so much for inviting me to speak. So my name is Sally Ann Long, and I'm a CEO and spa therapist for Z7 Out of the Box Recruiters Limited. This is the store name on the Deal Shaker platform. And based on what you were saying, Cliff, with regards to the concussion, yes, I believe the majority of the world is in that type of state somehow. We've been programmed so much about the coronavirus and deaths, and we're hearing so much negative that has created in essence a concussion, because we are blinded by what else is happening, and there's so much more. This in crypto space is going to come like a tumbling wall if people don't wake up and grasp the concept now. A lot of people tend to have to do things because they're compelled to do. It's time to wake up and see life as how it is now. The crypto space is here. It's a great option, a great financial tool to have for your children. Yes, in the past, we are saving in different ways so that our children will have a better quality of life in the future. But that fiat that we are saving is dying money, as Donna says. And it's not going to help our children and our generations following if we do not wake up now and grasp the opportunity of getting involved in the crypto space.
Yes, that is so true.
Well said.
Right?
Beautifully said.
Because a lot of us operate by remote control. You know, we just do everything day in, day out in the same routine, right? We just operate by remote. And you just hit the nail on the head. We are giving persons an option here to break that routine that you're into. Because, how they say it, if you're doing the same thing over and over.
Oh, recipe for madness?
Correct.
You expect these results. That's madness.
Yeah. You understand? No, they expect a different result.
A different result.
Yeah,
Sorry,
you
true.
can't be doing the same thing over and over and expect the result to be different.
Yeah.
So we are telling you, no, 5 years, how long are we in this now? Going into 6 years.
6 years, yeah.
6 years ago when we first started to talk about this, as we learned as we were going along and we were talking about it, we were then thinking outside the box. Now as we speak 6 years later, it's no more outside the box, you know. As Dwayne introduced on the program, this is it. As Donna said, the minister in the government, Donna Cox, said to elderly people, hey, you better learn to become tech savvy because this is it. This is not thinking outside the box. You know what's thinking outside the box? You know what's thinking outside the box? You waiting to play catch up. You waiting and say, wait, I really want to see where this going first in the country. And then I go decide to come on board. That is thinking outside the box. You know why? Because you could end up being put inside a box 6 feet down with your dreams, like so many other people. All right?
Something
so that's where you. Right. I want to know if I don't get my dreams, it's because I tried and I failed. I don't want to know that I failed to get my dreams because
you failed to even do anything.
Yeah, I hear something that some person said, and the rest of the world keep talking about it little by little, and I failed to grasp it, all because I say I wasn't taught about that when I was small. Right? So, guys, I don't want to get too much into it because I think now is a time where we normally take our routine, our regular break. So let's get into it, and then I want to hear more from Sally when we come back now.
And keep your eyes on what we're showing you during our break time because it's important for you to understand even more of this business. Okay, so call us 1-868-715-4522 for information.
And Mr. Edwin Wilson, good night. I saw your comment. Good night, Mr. Edwin Wilson.
Hey.
And God said, let there be light.
Welcome to the Antediluvian Nature Center of Life Extension and Health Recovery. Coming from the Garden of Eden, the Antediluvian Nature Center brings to you breakthrough medicines and anti-aging technologies for all ailments and diseases in the body. Stretching from ancient past to our modern times, we bring to you all the natural therapies, solar therapy, hydrotherapy, song therapy, aromatherapy, nutritional therapies, naturopathic treatments, and homeopathic remedies as we create opportunities of hope and celebrate longevity. And remember, the healing is from God.
Good day all, my name is King James, part of the One Life Network Caribbean team. If you have no knowledge of what is cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, I'm inviting you to get started with this concept. It is $1,610 TT for you to participate in a financial curriculum that will help shape your world and your future. But better and greater than that, in our curriculum, there's no school that teaches our children about finance. This is a unique opportunity for you to get involved in practical and theory. You need the best of both worlds. The theory we offer allows you to participate in the practical. Position yourself strategically. Get a starter package from one of your local IMAs somewhere near to you, some cousin, friend, uncle, some loved one. Do not hold back yourself from getting started with our organization. One life for more life. One academy. Join the financial revolution. Do you know What am I speaking about? Do you know what is cryptocurrency? Do you know what is blockchain technology? Are you aware of what we currently face on a regular basis with quantitative easing, fractional reserve lending? Do you know? I am inviting you to come out of the financial darkness and into financial light. The only way for us to achieve that is with education. And one particular type of education is what I'm speaking about. I'm asking you to join the One Academy. It is a financial revolution of teaching regarding introduction to finance, cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, helping you understand the world of money and what is money. What is money? Money is simple. It is what we agree upon to exchange for goods and services. If you want full comprehension, join the One Academy.
So, a pleasant evening once more, and we thank our viewers for joining us after that break. And of course, we are drawing parallels now, right? So, my good co-host, Mr. Cliff Samlal Singh, would have drawn a comparison between the physical concussion that those NFL players were subjected to, and at the hand of which a lot of them met their demise. And we know what's happening. The corporation controlled the narrative. So when the doctor came up with his results and realized what was happening, he was muffled, he was stifled. And the same thing is happening today. If we strike the parallel in terms of the financial landscape and what's happening, we know that digital currency and blockchain technology represents the financial reset. Right? No one can unconvince us of that. We are already convinced. All of us in this room, all of us on this show tonight are already convinced. Right? And the parallel is that we as people are concerned about everything else under the sun except our own business. So we know that Will and Jada is experiencing problems. We know that Kanye and Kim in trouble. We know what the next series on Netflix is. We know all the characters by name. We know who died in series 1 and 2 and 3 and whatever. But we are not concerned about our future. We are not paying enough attention because we are actually being distracted. And it's purposeful. Right? And this is where my tone will get a little bit somber. Because this is a message that you need to understand. Listen, we are not here on national television to showcase ourselves. We are letting you know that the financial reset is upon us, and if you do not pay close enough attention and make the necessary adjustments in your financial life, you're going to pay the ultimate price for that. The gap is growing deeper and deeper between rich and poor, not only in our nation, but globally, right? And we are teaching you on this program how you can mitigate that. So tonight, in-house, we have one of our merchants. So Sally Ann is a merchant in our ecosystem. And she's learning how to mitigate that risk by simply incorporating cryptocurrency into her payment structure. So Sally, I haven't been one of your customers at your spa enjoying the service that you had.
Me too.
Right? Awesome. Yes. So you can basically speak to our audience and let them know how you came about into our organization, our ecosystem, how you have implemented or integrated our payment system into your current business, and how it is working for you. Has it benefited you? Yes or no? In what significant way? We don't need to speak numbers here because we understand where we are going in terms of the development. But share with us, elaborate. The floor is yours.
Thank you so much. So I was introduced into this our business, the Deal Shaker, 3 years ago by another merchant. His name is Mark Manmohan, and he sells premium alkaline water. He asked me one day, he says, Sally, are you interested in increasing your customer base? using in cryptocurrency. Well, once it's increasing customer base, I jump in. I said, okay, in cryptocurrency is new to me. So I reached out to one of the leaders, and he was able to help me understand better what the in crypto space is all about. And I didn't want to get left behind. So I jumped in with my business. And for 3 years now, I've been using and accepting in cryptocurrency, OneCoin, as part payment for all my spa services. I do unisex aromatherapy spa services, and I'm located in Diego Martin. Available 365 days, inclusive public holidays, from 5:15 in the morning until 10 at night, but it must be by appointment only. And you can reach me at 868-390-8319 to make an appointment. I prefer WhatsApp. Okay, and what else you want me to tell you?
Well, we're seeing some of your deals populating on the screen, right?
Yes.
And we know you personally, and of course, those of our viewers who do not have cryptocurrency, it's not a problem. She takes TT. She takes.
Yes. Yes, I've been.
Sorry, Sally, you could just show the voucher again that you showed just now.
Voucher? I don't have a voucher. Sorry.
Eric's showing it. Eric's showing it.
Okay.
Don't worry, honey.
So because our listeners out there, I want them to understand this is how Sally would advertise a deal or her offer that she has. All right? And she would put it out there so we in the community have access to, let's say, a catalog of deals that is available. And in going through the catalog, you would see this here, and then you would say, wait, this business offering this service, but I always wanted this service done. Yeah. And so from that, you can now contact the merchant, because the merchant will have the information there as to how they can be reached, and different details. They also give an idea of the price. You understand? Yeah, so it is very transparent. The challenge though is that if you want to be able to benefit from using the cryptocurrency, you have to be within our community. Now, if you're only going to use TT dollars, then it's John Public, there's no problem. But if you want to be able to experience being able to use both cash and crypto, the merchant, in this case is Sally, would tell you, listen, just what percentage of the service she is charging in crypto. You understand? So what makes it good too is that Sally can say just how many deals she wants to put out there. So 1,000 persons can call her one time, but she would say just how many deals she is willing to facilitate, so that the merchant is in control of the work that the person is taking in. This is the beauty about the platform, you understand? The merchant also states exactly what is happening, what they want, and what they expect, and what they are putting out. So you, the person who receive, who is paying for it?
We have to say hi to Sweden.
Oh Lord, how could I not say hi to Sweden?
Hi to Sweden. Thank you, Sweden, for coming on. Could you put back again for just 1 second in the back there, Eric?
And happy belated birthday to Lena.
Lena.
It's a pity Lena would not be able to be facilitated by you, Sally.
Yes, I would love to have her. Don't forget that. Don't remember. Just for the listeners and the viewers of the program. I've been operational for 11 years in the spa wellness business here in Trinidad, and I serve both local and foreign visitors from as far as Poland and India, Africa, Australia, USA, Canada, England, and the Caribbean by extension. And the services are amazing. Donna, you could vouch for that as well as Mr. Katie's.
Oh, from head to toe. from head
Yes.
to toe.
But Sally, you like our cryptocurrency, you global girl.
Yes, I am global. And you know the nice thing about it? If you have friends or relatives in other countries who are part of our global community and they would like to sponsor you a spa service, they could go onto the Deal Shaker, purchase one of my coupons,
right.
send me a screenshot of the coupon ID, and tell me exactly who in Trinidad you purchased the spa
That's
package
my
for,
dream.
and I'll be able to take care of them. They
That's
will get the
beautiful.
very
Big
best of me
doggone.
every single time.
You know, I want to add something. I said I had to share that with people because people feel when we're talking is just Trinidad. You heard what Sally just said? We are an international business. Let me call just a few names
Oh,
of
but
the
you're not save
country.
that for later now.
You don't want me to tell them
No,
about
but I
Australia?
don't. No, not yet, not yet,
Ecuador?
not yet.
You don't want me to tell them
No,
about Panama?
let Sally go on.
Alright,
Sally on our
I will
floor.
wait.
I want to hear
I will
Sally.
wait.
Right? Because listeners must be saying, wait. What she's saying that the service that she providing is for it extends beyond the boundaries of
It
Trinidad and Tobago.
does, it
Yes.
Because
does.
the payment system
Global
that is being
advertising.
used,
That's right.
it can be accessed and adopted and
Anywhere
accepted
in the world.
where our cryptocurrency is used.
And that's over 194 countries.
Yeah, but then I will give you more about that a little while.
Names you can't even pronounce.
Right? So I remember meeting Sally. Sally, I don't know if you can remember the first time we met. It
I
was
do.
in one of our bazaars, and that one was we had a special deal, Shika Bazaar. The time it was in Wassa.
Ah,
Remember?
yes.
In the Wassa Sports Complex. And here I met this young lady, and she offering her goods. And at that time, sorry, we didn't have a photo. It just came into my mind. In that bazaar, we had how many merchants there, boy? We might have had about 40 merchants. It ran for 2 days, a Saturday and a Sunday. And we had so many merchants inside and outside of the sports club. All right, that is where it was held, Wassa in St. Joseph. And there, the public was coming in to see how we had this in use, and we have had several bazaars after. But I just remember this is the first time that I had met Sally. So as we are speaking, I just want to prove to all you that dementia ain't setting in as yet. I ain't suffering with no concussion. I ain't suffering with no concussion. So I good. I above board. But anyhow, I see now it's time for our break time. So I want to take a pause.
Do like Lena, they join the conversation, dropping a word or two. 1-868-715-4522. Come and share your experience. Come and ask us a question. We want to hear from you. And if you're shy and you don't really want to come on, call Sarah. You'll get information. Her number is 1-868-744-5503. We'll be right back. Enjoy our adverts.
Get started now. Get started with your One Academy package. Get started with your starter package. It's only $1,600 TT. Get your financial education from the One Academy. Although it's a beginner package, the information you're going to get from your One Academy starter package, you would have more knowledge than 90% of the world's population on finance for just $1,600 TT. Let's create a revolution. Let's spread the epidemic of our One Academy, One Life. Get it today.
Good day all, my name is King James, part of the One Life Network Caribbean team. If you have no knowledge of what is cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, I'm inviting you to get started with this concept. It is $1,610 TT for you to participate in a financial curriculum that will help shape your world and your future. But better and greater than that, in our curriculum, there's no school that teaches our children about finance. This is a unique opportunity for you to get involved in practical and theory. You need the best of both worlds. The theory we offer allows you to participate in the practical. Position yourself strategically. Get a starter package from one of your local IMAs somewhere near to you, some cousin, friend, uncle, some loved one. Do not hold back yourself from getting started with our organization. One life for more life. One academy. Join the financial revolution.
This is Full 100, an all-natural herbal dietary supplement formulated exclusively for men. Our proprietary blend was designed with one goal in mind: to improve your overall health, rejuvenating your vitality, energy, strength, and libido. Want to be at your peak performance in everything you do? Then get Full 100. Fast-acting, long-lasting, with no side effects.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so you were listening to Sally just now talk there, and she's a merchant. And one of the components of our ecosystem referred to as the Deal Shaker platform. Understand what I'm saying? She is talking about the Deal Shaker platform.
We have a call on the line.
Yeah, we have a caller, so I want to take the call, please. Caller.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
Hi, good night.
Cliff, how are you all doing?
All right.
Good night, caller.
Hi,
We're not hearing from the caller. All right, so when the call comes back, let us know now, and we'll say. So, we could you put up the picture just now again? Or
Yes,
the caller
caller.
here?
Hello?
Caller?
Yes, are you hearing me? Hi, good night, Cliff.
Yes.
Could you say where you're calling from?
Okay, this is Nicholas. Calling right now from Mondo. You hear me?
Mondo, yes, Nicholas.
Yes.
Hi, man. Good evening, good evening. Well, I mean, I just want to say one thing. I'm glad to see that Salian is on listening to the program. Okay, it's a great program tonight and things like that. Hello?
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. So Nicholas, you're not suffering from financial concussion, right?
Well, boy, all of us suffering from that right now, you know. All of us suffering from it.
We would like to believe we offering a solution here. All right?
Huh?
Yes.
Yeah, of course we offer a
Nicholas,
solution.
anything you wanted?
Well, I just want to say one short. I just want to say one small thing, and people in Trinidad tend to forget.
Yes.
All right? I don't know if you remember some years ago, when it was announced with the PNM government, that was the previous 5 years, not this 5 years, not this last batch year. The previous 5 years with the Manu regime, when they announced that they're purchasing $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. I don't know if you remember that a few years ago.
Really?
Yes, and all of us do. Yeah, that was a few years ago. You could check back and see, because I tried to get on the internet, but I realized like it was just swept quietly under the carpet. Okay, so that is something to look at again. Sorry?
Nicholas, thank you for that heads up and that reminder.
Okay,
That's some good information.
So you are saying that even back then the talk was out.
Of course, the talk was out. That's about 5 years ago. Okay, 5-6 years ago.
Right.
Okay, well, take it easy.
All right, thanks, Nicholas.
Yeah, man.
Take you on the road. Have a good night.
All right.
Thank you.
Remember, curfew still on tonight, huh?
All right, thanks, Nicholas.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right. Yeah. So, could we show the photo, the photo we had just now?
Eric, share some of our Deal Shaker, man.
members of our community and people on John public coming in to see what we had on offer. So you have different tables here. You're seeing vegetables, fruits. If you look, you would see accessories for people wearing what they want to wear around their necks and so on. Listen, you have different items.
Colognes, you name
Right.
it. Bed sheets,
Right.
sheet sets, you name it. Delicious. That's Sally.
That's Ali there.
Wow.
Right.
Awesome.
So at the end of it, you're going to see where persons can bring anything that adds value to somebody wanting to purchase. You understand what I'm saying? Once you feel that it adds value to somebody who is interested, you already have an avenue to display your goods. We ain't saying that because you come there, it is going to be bought. We are just saying that we are providing an avenue here for you.
Let me quote Sally. We are increasing your customer base.
Correct.
That's what we're
All right.
doing.
So,
Through the DJK, it's increasing, so you're getting more customers to come to you to see what you do.
so Sally, when you said made that comment there, of course you were talking about benefits to you as a merchant. You care to just elaborate on the benefits that you have found since you're a part of this crypto movement with us and our one ecosystem? Would you like to share?
Yes, thanks for bringing me back on. I appreciate that. It's important for everyone to recognize the benefits of the cryptocurrency space and the usability of it here in Trinidad. We are offering, our community is offering a solution to you, businesses. Don't close your doors. Come to us and we could help you. We could help you with business growth, sustainability, and longevity. This in cryptocurrency space is living money. It's considered virtual gold by Robert Kiyosaki, and it's adaptable to human action. It offers a global network of users and merchants, exponentially more value to each transaction. Let me repeat that. It's a global network of users and merchants, exponentially more value to each transaction. So it doesn't matter what type of business you're in. Once you have a level of integrity and trust, you'll be able to succeed. You have to change your mindset. You have to look at the next level. A lot of people talk about change, but do you want to be that change? Do you want to pick up yourself and take what you've got, your talents and your business, and move to your next level? Deal Shaker could do that for you. It will increase your purchasing power over time. And it's, as I said, it's 100% usable in Trinidad and Tobago, the Caribbean, all 5 continents, 194 countries we're in now, and it's borderless. It's fantastic. I recommend anybody to join us. And it's a global mall on your smart device. Everybody has smart devices. Some of us have 2. So it offers global advertising for our deals, and it holds the same value across the world. My spa packages are amazing. I do rejuvenation from head to foot. So again, contact Sarah Lee. Sarah Lee is the person who will help you get on with us, and you can get access to my deals and come and join me. I'll be happy to serve you.
All right, love it. My husband tried to stop me just now, but he's not stopping me now. We go from A to V in countries, and I'm just going to tell you a few. You ever heard of a place called Angola, Algeria? I know you heard of Australia. You ever heard of Belgium, Bolivia, Brazil? I know you heard of that. I know you heard of Costa Rica and Colombia. And this and the man, this is just a few I'm pulling out for you, you know. Ecuador, Dominican Republic, Cyprus, Estonia, Finland, France, and Germany. Man, we global. I'm just sharing a few with you. I will heat it up again next week. Korea, Kosovo, Romania. And I stopped there because I have a lot more here to give you, like Panama. And I went to Panama recently. Oh gosh, I love that place too bad. And you see the fact that I could buy buildings and stuff with cryptocurrency, I was more excited. I could get my spalicious here. rejuvenate from here to toe, and then I can go Panama and use my crypto to buy an apartment in Panama. My husband tell me, I can't learn Spanish at that age. I say, you're going to learn it when you're living there. Don't worry, for the food and the people nice. Crypto.
You have an image to share with the viewers tonight.
That's right.
And now as we're winding down the program, we have our closing comments. So as our producer shares this video with our listening audience, we're looking at the day people understand this image, everything changes. Listen, guys, the internet is changing things. And now the people that run the world, the financial giants, if we understand ourselves well, and we come together, just like this image, we are going to have them on the run, because we will understand that we wield economic power, guys. Come in, find out about our network, find out about our ecosystem, find out about the education that is going to help you make the difference. Don Antliff, your closing comments.
Well, I looked at the picture just now. First of all, I want to thank Sally again for her comments that she made. I want to invite her to come back another program. I know it took a lot out of her, because she's not one who takes easily in front of the camera, but
she's conversing with friends, family.
That's right. And I want to thank her. But you see that photo that was shown just now? If people understand the power behind that. To me, when I first saw it, I saw the shark as the orchestrators of poverty in my life. And if I come as part of a community, I could find a way to attack those orchestrators, which is the shark.
In other words, together we are powerful.
That's right, and that is what our one ecosystem is about. We are a community, and if we are a like-minded community, as we do, because what we are about is edifying and educating our members, we can frighten that shark of poverty and let it get out of our residence. As my wife will say, listener, hey, poverty no longer lives in our residence.
That's right.
Understand? So as we open up, I want to say thanks. I want to say thanks to the notes. Persons Eric Wilson said, hello family. So
that's right.
I want to reciprocate.
Nigel who called in, but Nigel is his name, the guy who called in.
Nicholas,
thank you guys. Yeah. Right, Nicholas called in. Thank you for the calls. Thank you for joining us. Be blessed. Join us next week Wednesday as we prepare for you again to share, to educate. Come, converse with us.
Sally, you want to say something in closing?
Yes, thanks so much for having me. And again, all listeners, stay tuned and we'll see you again here next week. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.
Right. Thank you.
Together for more, guys.
All right. Do you have a good evening?
Okay, together for more. That's what that fish says. That's what that picture said. Together for more. So let's do this, people. See you next week, Wednesday.
Brother Noel, wherever you are.
One ecosystem, you know them. We not frightened for nobody, but we respect everybody, and we better than everybody. So we will run with anybody. No fear, no better than we. No kind, no better than we. Step on me one and say, one ecosystem to the world you say. One ecosystem will do something, do something, do something, do something, uno do something, do something. I'm not talking. One ecosystem will do something, do something, do something, do something, uno do something, do something. I'm not bag of lip chasing. Hey, hey.